understand the significance, the realness of the crucifixion. See, Jesus was God manifested in the flesh to bring God and you together. He took your sins upon his chest and drank of the cup of God's wrath that you were supposed to swallow. That's the reason yesterday that you had a tomorrow. Surely he had borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem of stricken, smitten of God and afflicted. God allowed him to be smote, so what the prophets wrote would be fulfilled, and redemption could be sealed. A man without sin was scourged for all of your sins, and though he was sickless, he bore all of your sicknesses. Ooh, I wish you knew the reason for what God was trying to do. He wanted to hug you and love you. He wanted to protect you from sin and death, but yet man loved himself more than God. That's the reason darkness comprehended him not. Wipe the sleep out of your eyes, open up your ears. This thing is deeper than it may appear. I wish you knew the depth in why he had to die. It was for you and I wish you knew what he went through. I wish I could make you understand the distress at Gethsemane when he fought the foe of the flesh. He saw himself nailed by his wrists, stretched wide, flesh ripped and hung high, mixed emotions about the notion that the world knew him not. Yet his devotion to the will of his pops kept him going. He fell on his face. If it be possible, this cup of wrath, let it pass from me. But he knew it had to be. See, he'd have to take his righteousness off and put your sin on, then get whipped, slapped, mocked, stabbed, kicked, and spit on. When he'd be slain, no Novocaine, he'd feel all the pain, from the thorns in his brain to the spear in his gut. I wish you knew how rough it really was. I wish you knew how deep agape love is. Wipe the sleep out of your eyes, open up your ears. This thing is deeper than it may appear. I wish you knew the depth in why he had to die. It was for you and I wish you knew what he went through. It was for me, and it was he was betrayed by his homie, arrested then cuffed, accusers calling him blasphemous. A whole room of men bum rushed from all sides, striking and slapping and spitting and kicking and grabbing and tearing and punching and biting and pulling and pushing and striking and smiting and hitting him until they got tired. You handed him the Pilate, he said, I could take your life. And Jesus let him know he wasn't right. He said, no man could take my life unless that I would lay it down. You have no power over me. Then Pilate had him bound. They tied him to a post after he was stripped, then mercilessly beaten with the whip. All night long. The whip was made of sharp pieces of metal bounded by a leather strap. Fragments of flesh was torn from his back that made him walk miles with the big block of wood on his shoulder to Golgotha. They laid him down. All you heard was the sound of them pounding nails in his wrists. Blood began to drip. Everyone began to flinch. I know Jesus had to bite his lip from the pain. They picked the cross up. Moms kept on weeping. Then they pounded nails in his feet. Then a darkness came over the land. Some people say it's 'cause God turned his face away. See, what happened was Jesus had your sin on him. Now you can be forgiven for all you've done. Each stripe that he took was so you could be healed. Each hit that he took so you wouldn't have to feel what he felt. God so loved you that he gave his only begotten son to do what he done. I wish you knew. On the
He died for you. It was for me. Surely he died. Surely he died.
Thank you for visiting m3dots.com. I appreciate you stopping by. Click on the links, you'll find video, you'll find photos, you'll find music free for download, as well as the m3dots.com podcast. Check it out, download it, it's free of charge.
Part of the agenda, forcefully advancing, vigorous expansion of domain. Now my purpose was written in the fibers of my DNA. You see that, hey, I can't help but to be this way. You see this way, you see the thing. Cause when I was a fetus in the belly, I was given this vocation and this administration. How could I mistake what the right mistake?
And we're available for performances. So just get in touch with us. M3dots at m3dots.com.